What's up all, it's your sis Shay Says, and here's what's happening on Bold in the Know. Love is in the air, but so are breakups. This past week, Jeannie Mai and Jeezy celebrated marriage amongst their friends and family in Atlanta. After a year of being engaged and the passing of Jeezy's mother, the couple realized that life was too short, and instead of having a destination wedding, they agreed upon a minimony. COVID-19 regulations were in effect at the wedding, and the newlywed couple are ready to conquer the world as husband and wife. Congratulations to them. In breakup news, Saweetie and Quavo has officially called it quits, and a 2020 video of a physical altercation in an elevator has resurfaced. Both rappers have shared a statement, Saweetie stating that this unfortunate incident happened a year ago. Since then, they have reconciled and moved past that particular disagreement. However, there are simply too many hurdles to overcome within the relationship, and both parties have since moved on. Quavo shared, "We had an unfortunate situation almost a year ago that we both learned and moved on from. I haven't physically abused Saweetie and have real gratitude for what we did share overall." Both Saweetie nor Quavo is facing any charges in relation to the incident, but the fight is currently being investigated by the LAPD. If you or anyone you know are dealing with domestic abuse, please call the Domestic Violence Hotline at 1-800-799-SAFE. Speaking of trauma, once again, Marsai Martin is changing the narrative as she refuses to highlight black pain into any of her projects. When asked by Hollywood Reporter what to expect in her upcoming projects, Marsai answered, "No black pain. I have a couple of rules when you come into my office. When you come into my office, I don't do black pain. If it's black pain, I don't go for it. Because there's so many films and projects about that, that's not who I am." Marsai is the youngest executive producer in Hollywood history with her own production company, Genius Entertainment. Her goal is to impact generations to come through her projects, and we are all here for it. Lastly, we can't forget to wish you all a happy April and an even better 420 month to the New Yorkers. New York legalized marijuana last Wednesday. According to Vox, under the law, people 21 and older will be able to grow and use marijuana. The state will also set up a regulated legal marijuana market with new tax revenues directed to education, drug treatment and prevention, and communities disproportionately hurt by the war on drugs. The law will also automatically erase criminal records of marijuana offenses that are no longer illegal. New York is now the 16th state to legalize marijuana. Comment below your thoughts and let us know your views on the topics discussed. There has been a ton of outrage over Lil Nas X's new single and video, Call Me By Your Name. Critics are upset by the Satan imagery featured in the video. Not only that, but Lil Nas X also announced a sneaker collaboration with Mischief, a brand that customizes sneakers. Lil Nas X is the face of their new Satan shoe. The shoe features Satan symbolism, and it is said it has a drop of human blood in its soles. Despite this controversy, Call Me By Your Name has been #1 on the US iTunes and the US Spotify charts. So while Lil Nas X is experiencing a lot of backlash, the song is still doing pretty well. And this is not the first time controversy has benefited an artist. Recently, there's been outrage over Cardi B and Megan Thee Stallion's WAP. Its release caused tons of outrage in the media, yet it still debuted as #1 on Billboard. And if we take it back to the 90s and early 2000s, Eminem was one of the kings of controversy. The Slim Shady LP had dark themes of murder and rape, but it didn't hinder his career at all. The LP actually went triple platinum in its first year. He has recorded over 12 projects since then and is now one of the best-selling music artists in the world. And this isn't only a hip-hop thing. In 1980, pop star Madonna faced backlash similar to Lil Nas X for her Like a Prayer video. The music video featured her dancing around burning crosses. She kissed a black saint, which people saw as Jesus. And the public wasn't having it. The Vatican even called the video blasphemous and even encouraged people to boycott Madonna. The Like a Prayer song was part of a Pepsi campaign. When the video premiered, people did not like that the song was associated with Pepsi, so they called for boycotts. Pepsi was overwhelmed by the backlash and suspended the campaign. However, despite the calls for boycotts, the song reached #1 on the Billboard Hot 100 charts. She even won a VMA for the song and thanked Pepsi for causing the controversy. Madonna has faced countless backlash for her art, yet she is still referred to as the Queen of Pop. Have you heard of the term, all press is good press? This applies to all of these cases. Musical acts like the Beatles, Nirvana, Prince, and Kanye West have all faced scrutiny over their art, and yet still found success. And people are still consumed with their music every day. The more people create conversations about the things they dislike, the more popularity it gains. New eyes are intrigued by what's causing outrage, which essentially makes them tune in to whatever is causing the conversation. These artists become topics in the media for weeks, months, and maybe even years, and it can be very beneficial to the artist. What do you think about this? Let us know in the comments, and thanks for watching.